Hey guys, this is Robbie's Reviews, and this is a rating and review for the Canada Goose Brookvale jacket. So I just updated my website, and at my website you'll see a lot of Canada Goose down jackets for sale and other parkas too. So I have the Brookvale for sale, I have the Lodge jacket, I have the Hybrid, and all other types of Canada Goose down jackets. So if you're interested in buying one of those, make sure to check out the link in the description box below. Alright, so here's my rating and review for the Canada Goose Brookvale jacket. So I rate and review each of my items based on 4 categories. Those categories are functionality, features, quality, and comfort. I'm going to start with the functionality of this jacket. So this being a down jacket, you obviously expected this to keep you pretty warm in some milder conditions, but not too extreme cold conditions. And this jacket does exactly that. So this jacket does do a really good job of keeping your core warm, even in some colder conditions you might not expect it to, like in 15 degrees Fahrenheit. I noticed this jacket does at least a little bit better job than I thought it would at keeping you warm. This jacket also does a pretty good job of keeping the wind off of you, so it's a lighter down jacket, so if you're in any heavier winds or it's just really gusty one day, you're going to feel the cold seep in. However, comparing this down jacket to other brands of down jackets like North Face and other things, this jacket does a lot better of a job at keeping the wind off of you and keeping you warmer. You're definitely not going to want to get this jacket wet, as if you get it wet, the down will kind of clump and you won't provide as much insulation anymore with the jacket. Of course, you can always just take the jacket home, put it in your dryer, and it should be good to go the next time. So just avoid wearing this when there's any heavy rainfall or any heavy snowfall. But like a lot of other down jackets Canada Goose produces, this jacket does a really good job at doing exactly what it's made to do, keep you warm in some milder to cold conditions. So therefore, this jacket gets a 8.5 out of 10 when it comes to functionality. Alright, so next up is features. I'm going to just list a few of the features on this jacket and then kind of tell you what I liked and what I didn't like about some of the features on the jacket. So you have these large diagonal cut drop-down pockets here. They're zipper enclosed. You have no Napoleon pocket on the front, but inside the jacket you have a mesh drop-down pocket here. There's a flap overlaying it, and it's a pretty large pocket, as you can see. At the bottom of the jacket, you also have these pull tabs that you can pull the waist closer to your legs or your waist here. You have 2 KK zippers on the front. One of them has this pull tab here. There's also a little small wind guard that says Canada Goose underneath that. On the arms of the jacket, or I'm sorry, on the cuffs of the jacket, you have a small little thumb hole here, and this is you can just put your thumbs in there. And this is just nice for any kind of athletic endeavor you might be doing it outside, just to keep the jacket just to keep the sleeves from rolling too far up on your arms if you're doing something like biking or rock climbing or something like that, or skiing. And then you have a fleece chin guard right here that just keeps friction away from your chin. So those are the features on the Brookvale jacket. This jacket is a pretty minimalistic jacket without a whole lot of features, but the version I'm wearing doesn't have a hood. Other Brookvale jackets do have a hood on them. So I do like the minimalistic aspect of this jacket. It has what it needs and it doesn't have a lot of extra stuff to it, which is nice. I do wish it had one more pocket, whether it be an employee pocket on the outside or an inside pocket. I do also like the thumb holes. I think that's just a nice small feature that they didn't really have to add, but it does improve the jacket if you're doing anything athletic with it. One thing I don't like about the features on this jacket is I don't really like how this jacket zips up, so it's a little restricting on my neck or my chin. It kind of is in that middle point where if you zip it up all the way, I understand it gives you your neck a nice amount of protection, but it doesn't really provide you enough room to put your chin in. I feel like I have this thing close to my neck. It's just a little irritating if it's all the way zipped up. I don't really like it open either. It just, to me, feels a little uncomfortable. That's the only feature I really have any kind of qualm about. Overall, though, this jacket has some pretty nice features. Giving it 8 out of 10 when it comes to features. So next up is quality. Now, this jacket is made with a lot of high-quality components on it. The zippers are all made well. The exterior material, interior material, and all the other components like the pockets and pull tabs are all very high quality. Something you'd expect with a Canada Goose jacket. People will complain sometimes about the exterior material being too thin, the exterior shell material, I should say, and I would kind of disagree with that. I think it's made exactly how it should be made. You do have to treat it kind of gently, like if you're walking and you're walking in some brush, a branch could break through, and you'll have a tear in your jacket. But I think if you treat it well, it'll last you a long time. I also think that it does a really good job of regulating your temperature, so I wouldn't want a thicker material on this jacket, on the exterior of this jacket, because then I wouldn't be able to breathe as well in the jacket, and I could get overheated if I'm doing anything moderate with a moderate intensity. One knock on the quality, though, I do have with this jacket is that the down tends to clump, and this is just inevitable with these thinner, light down jackets like this. So you'll have some down, you'll lose some of the structure in the down, the arms, kind of where you rest your arms, or just where you put a lot of pressure or wear on the jacket. So you have to keep that in mind. You can constantly be refluffing this in the dryer with some tennis balls, and you can do a down wash with it in your washing machine as well. I would just say that expect the jacket not to be able to last you maybe more than 5 years with heavy use, because you're going to be putting a lot of wear on the down, and you lose the structure, which of course and then means the jacket's not going to keep you as warm. So that's one thing to note. But overall, the quality is really great in this jacket. It's on par with other Canada Goose jackets, and I give this jacket about an 8 out of 10 when it comes to quality. Alright, so lastly is comfort. I'm going to talk about comfort in the absolute sense of comfort on this jacket, and then in relative terms, in terms of how it compares to other down jackets. So in absolute comfort sense, this jacket is very comfortable. It's lightweight, of course, like all down jackets. I think it weighs like 12 ounces, so it's just super light, super warm. You're not going to feel, of course, burdened by wearing this jacket. It's a great thing in the wintertime when it's just kind of mildly cold to throw on, and you'll just forget about wearing a jacket. In the relative sense, there are more comfortable down jackets I've worn, particularly like the hybrid jacket that Canada Goose makes, and some of the Patagonia Nano puffers are really nice and warm and lightweight, a little bit more comfortable in this in certain aspects. Some things that take away from the comfort on this jacket is that I do feel like the cuffs are a little bit too tight in my wrist, where I tend to notice them moving around and notice them rubbing a little bit on my wrist. It's not a big deal, and it's not irritating because the fabric isn't coarse or anything. It's just something that I noticed that just one slight drawback of this jacket. But overall, it's a comfortable jacket. Not the most comfortable down jacket I've ever worn, but it's still something that you're going to wear and kind of just enjoy wearing and not feel bothered by. So I'm going to give this jacket an 8.5 out of 10 when it comes to comfort. Alright, so that's been my overall rating review of the Canada Goose Brookvale jacket. Some of my closing thoughts are that I think there's two Canada Goose jackets that I like more when it comes to down puffers like this. I like the Lodge jacket more and like the hybrids more. So if you're looking for something that keeps you really warm, or you want something for a lot of outdoor activities and stuff like skiing or hiking or anything like that, the hybrids might be a better jacket for those things. And if you just want a warmer down jacket or more comfortable down jacket, something that gives you a little bit more protection, I think the Lodge is a better jacket. In terms of this jacket is great as either a mid-layer or just a really minimalistic down jacket. It's a little cheaper than the other Canada Goose jackets I just spoke about. So if you're looking for a minimalistic jacket, this jacket should be a great choice for you. So here's the overall score for the Canada Goose Brookvale jacket.